Most of the verbs in English are regular verbs, and this means that the past tense and the past participle are formed by adding either d or ed to the verb. Examples: roll, rolled, rolled; plan, planned, planned. While the irregular verbs الأفعال الغير منتظمة do not follow a fixed rule. Examples: break, broke, broken; meet, met, met; swim, swam, swum. Now here are some important rules to remember about using regular and irregular verb forms. Number 1, the infinitive form of the verb follows helping verbs and with all subjects. Examples: I can do it, he will go to school tomorrow, they must be here. Number 2, the infinitive always follows to with all subjects. Examples: I want to go, she wants to go, you want to go, they want to go. They have asked me to do it, I begged him not to resign, they are going to arrive soon, we are planning to drive to town. This lesson has proved to be rather easy. She has been waiting to receive a letter from him for some time. Rule 3. The past simple form of the verb, whether regular or irregular, does not change whether the subject is singular or plural. Examples: he went to school yesterday, they went to school yesterday; you asked a silly question, she asked a silly question. Rule 4. The past participle form of the verb تصريف الثالث للفعل. The past participle form of the verb is used with the present perfect, what has happened, and the past perfect, what had happened. Examples: I have done it, she has done it, they have done it. I have asked a question, she has asked a question, they have asked a question. I had done it, she had done it, they had done it. I had asked a question, they had asked a question. We shall look at all these tenses in later lessons. Rule 4. Here is another very important rule you must remember about using the past participle forms of either regular or irregular verbs. The past participle is used in passive voice sentences. مبني للمجهول. When a sentence is changed into passive, the verb is changed into the past participle form, no matter what the tense is. We shall look at this in more detail when we discuss the passive voice in another lesson. Here are some examples for you for the time being. They write 10 letters a day. 10 letters are written a day. They can do it. It can be done. They built the bridge in the year 2000. The bridge was built in the year 2000. The secretary typed 10 letters this morning. 10 letters were typed this morning. They painted the house last year. The house was painted last year. In this clip, I'm going to go through the same list of irregular verbs you were taught in a previous clip. But this time, the irregular verbs have been put for you in different categories. These are according to their spelling, pronunciation, and rhythm. In this way, it will be easier for you to remember the forms more quickly. Good luck. Now, we go through the first category. Notice that the past participle ends with an N sound. Here we go. Be, was, were, been. Beat, beat, beaten. Bite, bit, bitten. Break, broke, broken. Choose, chose, chosen. Eat, ate, eaten. Fall, fell, fallen. Forbid, forbade, forbidden. Forget, forgot, forgotten. Forgive, forgave, forgiven. Freeze, froze, frozen. Give, gave, given. Hide, hid, hidden. Ride, rode, ridden. Rise, rose, risen. Shake, shock, shaken. Speak, spoke, spoken. Steal, stole, stolen. Take, took, taken. Wake, woke, woken. Write, wrote, written. Now notice that the past simple and past participle of the irregular verbs in this category or in this group end with a T sound. Now let me go through the list with you. As usual, I will start with the infinitive first. Here we go. Bend, bent, bent. Build, built, built. Burn, burnt, burnt. Creep, crept, crept. Deal, dealt, dealt. Feel, felt, felt. Get, got, got. Keep, kept, kept. Kneel, knelt, knelt. Lean, leant, leant. Learn, learnt, learnt. Leave, left, left. Lend, lent, lent. Lose, lost, lost. Mean, meant, meant. Meet, met, met. Send, sent, sent. Shoot, shot, shot. Sit, sat, sat. Sleep, slept, slept. Smell, smelt, smelt. Weep, wept, wept. Notice in category 3 that the past participle ends with an N sound. Let's go through the list. Begin, began, begun. Drink, drank, drunk. Ring, rang, rung. Run, ran, run. Shrink, shrank, shrunk. Sing, sang, sung. Sink, sank, sunk. Spring, sprang, sprung. Swim, swam, swum. With these two verbs in category form, you notice that the infinitive and the past participle are the same. For example, become, became, become. Come, came, come. Now, notice that the past and the past participle of the irregular verbs in this category, category 5 or group 5, end with a D sound. Let's go through the list. We start with the infinitive. Lay, laid, laid. Make, made, made. Pay, paid, paid. Say, said, said. In category 6, I want you to notice that there are no changes in the three forms, which means that the infinitive, the past simple, and the past participle are the same. Now let me read out to you the list. Here we go. Bet, bet, bet. Broadcast, broadcast, broadcast. Burst, burst, burst. Cost, cost, cost. Cut, cut, cut. Hit, hit, hit. Hurt, hurt, hurt. Put, put, put. Set, set, set. Shut, shut, shut. Split, split, split. Spread, spread, spread. In category 7, the past participle ends with an N sound, like blow, blew, blown. Draw, drew, drawn. Fly, flew, flown. Grow, grew, grown. Know, knew, known. Shine, shone, shone. Show, showed, shown. Swear, swore, sworn. Tear, tore, torn. Throw, threw, thrown. Wear, wore, worn. Notice in category 8 that the past simple and the past participle end with ught, like bring, brought, brought. Buy, bought, bought. Catch, caught, caught. Fight, fought, fought. Seek, sought, sought. Teach, taught, taught. Think, thought, thought. In category 9, the past simple and the past participle end with a D sound, like feed, fed, fed. Flee, fled, fled. Hold, held, held. Lead, led, led. Read, read, read. In category 10, notice that the past simple and past participle have an sound in between, like dig, dug, dug. Hang, hung, hung. Stick, stuck, stuck. Strike, struck, struck. Swing, swung, swung. Now, notice that the past and the past participle of the irregular verbs in group 11 or category 11 have an O sound. Let me go through the list with you. We'll start with the infinitive. Sell, sold, sold. Stand, stood, stood. Understand, understood, understood. Tell, told, told. Win, won, won. Category 12 gives some exceptions to the rules of my categorizations. Examples like do, did, done. find, found, found, have, had, go, went, gone. I hope that the list of the categories of the past simple and past participle forms for most of the irregular verbs has proved to be useful for you and will make you understand the forms easier and more quickly.